Hey everyone, I'm Clay, and welcome to what I am calling 5-minute first impressions. The idea here is pretty simple. These are not full reviews. These are games that have only hit the table once or twice, just enough to get a feel for them, but not enough for any bold, definitive statements that I will regret 6 months from now. So today we are kicking things off with Twinkle Twinkle, published by Allplay and designed by Ammon. A very small, very charming, very streamlined tile drafting game. At its core, Twinkle Twinkle is a light tile drafting game where players collect beautiful, clear acrylic tiles and place them onto their own personal board to create constellations. On your turn, you draft a tile from the shared display and add it to your grid, trying to match up patterns and tiles in a way that scores points at the end of the game. That's it. No complicated timing windows, no special powers to track. This is very much a learn it quick, play it quick kind of experience. And it was clearly designed to be smooth, friendly, and approachable right from the jump. Let's talk about components for a second, because Allplay, as they are known to do, absolutely nailed this. The acrylic tiles look great. They are chunky and incredibly satisfying to draw out of the bag. The iconography is clean, the table presence is bright without being overwhelming, and everything about the production reinforces what this game is trying to be: calm, cozy, and welcoming. Even the little standees are adorable. This is the kind of game that looks good on the table, looks good on the shelf, and, very importantly, looks good to people who don't normally play board games. If you're the kind of person who appreciates tactile, well-produced games, Twinkle Twinkle is going to be worth a look. Gameplay-wise, Twinkle Twinkle is pleasant. And I don't mean that as a backhanded compliment. Turns are fast, decisions are fairly simple, but not mindless. There's just enough tension in the draft to make you pay attention to what other players are doing, but not so much that anyone feels punished for a suboptimal pick. This feels like a game that you could play while chatting, teach to non-gamers, use as a warm-up or cool-down, or pull out when your brain is just done for the day. It's pretty relaxing in a way that feels intentional. That said, this is a first impression video, and first impressions usually include some concerns. My big question with Twinkle Twinkle is longevity. Because it is so light, so streamlined, I do wonder how often our group is going to reach for it once that initial charm wears off. There aren't a ton of levers to pull, and after a few plays, you may start to feel like you've seen most of what the game has to offer. Now, that's not a flaw, it's a design choice. But it does mean that this might be more of a right group, right moment type of game rather than a forever staple. For gamers looking for some added variety and complexity, there are a couple of expansions available already. Now, I've only played with the extraterrestrial mini expansion so far, which adds UFO tiles and little green flying saucers, and it gives you a new unique way of scoring. There is also the How I Wonder expansion, which also adds more tiles for more variety and scoring opportunities. Now, time will tell if these expansions kick up the variety enough to keep us coming back. I think Twinkle Twinkle really shines for families, casual gamers, people newer to the hobby, or groups that just value vibe and accessibility over deep strategy. If you are looking for something sharp, crunchy, or endlessly replayable, this might not be it. But if you want something gentle, fast, and genuinely pleasant to play, it is doing exactly what it set out to do. So, that's my first impression of Twinkle Twinkle from Allplay. I like it. I enjoy playing it. I'm just not yet convinced it's going to stick around forever, and that's okay. If you've played Twinkle Twinkle, I'd love to hear how it held up for you over time. And if you like this shorter first impression style of video, let me know. There are plenty more games waiting their turn. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, let's get another round for the table.